It's not Joan. You could stand. And who are you?
I'm Millie's sister.
Oh, this is Millie's sister.
Oh, wow.
Millie's sister.
Okay, thanks for having me. You might remember Millie. She was here last time, and she was the one with the vest on, and she's afraid of licking envelopes. Remember Millie? Yeah. Okay, so I'm her sister. I'm so happy to be here. And Millie has her fears. I have some of mine. Now, my problems started when I was born. Actually, they might have started when my mother was born. Because when I was born, my mother was in the hospital, and a clerk was filling out the birth certificate and said, what name did you give your little girl? Now, my mother was very fond of Newbury Street in Boston. She had gone shopping there once, couldn't afford anything, but so she said, Newbury. And the clerk thought she said, nobody. And the clerk wrote down nobody. Now, you would wonder why my mother didn't correct her, but my mother had this problem, I have two, and that is she doesn't like confrontations. She's afraid of getting people angry at her. So she just accepted that my name was nobody. And so it wasn't so bad at home because they just called me Noby. You know, it's kind of cute, Noby. But in school, you know, if I hear another knock-knock joke, knock-knock, who's there? Nobody. I forgot to tell you, my last name is Hume. Nobody Hume. So knock knock, who's there? Nobody whom. Oh God. Anyway, also it's very confusing for me as a child to hear songs like nobody knows the trouble I've seen. And I think, no, I don't. So anyway, as things went by, also hard to get a license, a driver's license, you know, things like that. And I also felt like a nobody and avoided confrontations. So just recently I decided I am tired of this. I am going to change my name legally. And I'm not going to change it to Newbury, that's kind of, that ship has sailed, but I'm going to change it to somebody. And I'm going to change the last name too, because I know there's a poet, last name is Cummings, so I'm going to be somebody Cummings. So you better watch out, because somebody Cummings. So anyway, then I thought, I'm going to have a confrontation. And I thought to myself, who do I want to confront? Well, you know, here at Trilogy and maybe other places, people are leaving really beautiful painted rocks in other people's front yards. And then I read, someone is taking those rocks without permission. And I thought, I want to have a confrontation with that person. So when I go walking, I bring this package with me. You can help me with this, okay? My idea is if I see someone leaning down, you know, picking up the rock, thinking, oh, it's so beautiful, and then doing that. Then I'm going to say, okay, help me with this, because I want to do it in a way that I can think it's a woman. She will never steal another rock. So I'm going to go like this. Put that rock down. That is not your rock. How is it so far? And then I'm going to say, I'm going to make it so you never steal another painted rock. Okay, here's another rock. You could paint this one. And here's some paint for you and paintbrushes. Here's $100 for art lessons. Well, how am I doing with my confrontation? You know, I didn't think you liked that last part, and I thought we might have a confrontation about it. But we didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna tell my sister Millie that now I am somebody Cummings, and I'm gonna have a confrontation. So thanks so much.